Hey everybody, we are back with Cinta from Modero and Company. If you don't know, Modero is a community organization. We utilize all aspects of Indonesian cultural traditions from dancing, food, music, and many more. But more importantly, we provide safe space for the community. Our motto is just like the Republic of Indonesia is Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, or known as Unity in Diversity. So today I'm going to be speaking both in Bahasa Indonesia and also in English because I think it's good to do both, because more importantly, I think this video is really for my own Indonesian community in South Philly. So I feel that it is my responsibility to raise the awareness and help each other, to educate each other, so then the more we know, the more aware we are, and the more aware we are, I think that we can be a little bit more kinder. Today, I just want to talk about how we should be more kind through our actions and kind through our words, and maybe kind through our posting on social media, and maybe a little bit more accepting of others who do not look like us. So here's one of the things that I noticed, read, heard during the Indonesian general election just this past April. There's just so much anger or so much baggage, so much issues. But for people who live here in the United States, who are Indonesian immigrants but living here, but they're talking about orang Cina, right? The Chinese descent Indonesians, they're talking about kamu bukan Muslim dan saya orang Kristen. Like, why are we so divided? I don't understand, especially if you're living in the US. You obviously want to move here for maybe better opportunities, maybe better education for your children. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But this is what I hear. And then I hear a lot more of Chinese descent Indonesians, which makes me really sad, because a lot of my friends are Chinese descent Indonesians. A lot of people in the community are Chinese descent Indonesians. So who cares? They're Indonesian citizens. They live there. They're born there. So why are we separating ourselves just because of our ethnicity? Which is really sad. We are Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, unity in diversity. And this is what we talk about on social media. That's really sad. So I'm just not understanding. So that's one, right? Talking about pribumi, non-pribumi. Why is that so important right now? The other thing I want to talk about is about in South Philadelphia, there is this anti-blackness. There is this feeling that, our community is really prejudiced to people who don't look like us, especially the black community. So here is why I hear this all the time. And then my husband is black and Puerto Rican. My kids are black and Asian. So yeah, I am going to speak up for them. But I also know that there are a lot of Indonesians who also marry to different race, not just the, people from the black community, not just the Latino, the Mexican, the whatever it is, Caucasian. It doesn't really matter. If you want to call out an asshole, then call out an asshole, but bringing their physical attributes is not okay, because people, good and bad, come in different races, different colors. So just be more aware, guys. You cannot be posting, talking about orang hitam kurang ajar, orang hitam monyet. That's racist. That is racist. You saying it and posting it in Bahasa Indonesia because you don't want to post it in English. You can get in trouble at work doing that. So for me, I'm posting this because I do care. I think our community can be so much better. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what your social economic background is. We are all here away from home. So for some of us, this is forever home. For some of us, this is where we go to school, we have kids, we go to work, we work hard, we pay taxes, right? I don't understand why we have to be so cruel to each other. I don't understand why we have to talk about someone behind their back. Now, none of us is perfect, but we can be a little bit more kind. We can be a little bit more loving, and whatever happens in the past, it's in the past, and we can move forward. So I want to welcome you to talk to me. Maybe there's some frustration. Maybe you did have a bad experience with certain communities in South Philadelphia. I did too. Maybe you did have, really traumatizing relationship with someone from a different community. That's fine. Maybe there was a crime that was committed against you. There's always good and bad that happen every day in this world, but it is our job and our responsibility to turn what we've experienced into something positive. So I hope teman-teman orang Indonesia, kita sama-sama tinggal di Philadelphia, especially di South Philadelphia, mungkin di New York or whatever. Sometimes we just have to think for a second and not just think about ourselves. Karena mungkin hidup kita mungkin tidak separah dengan teman-teman yang lain yang mungkin nggak punya surat, mungkin teman-teman yang lain yang mungkin nggak bisa bayar rent, but we complain so much without even being thankful enough. So I just feel like I have to do this video because I myself have to remind myself that life is short. Can we just be a little bit more kinder to one another? Even if, like my English is not perfect, but I hope that kita bisa sama-sama hidup di South Philadelphia, saling mengasihi, saling menyayangi, tak kenal maka tak sayang. So if you don't know that person, get to know them because you're probably gonna end up liking that person. So anyways, that's just my 2 cents. So I love you so much, South Philly Indonesian community. I care so much. I wish I can help everybody. I can't, but I'll help you with any way that I can. I don't have a lot of money in the world, but what I have is maybe resources, maybe a little bit of energy. So that's all I want to say for today. Peace out, everybody.